Welcome! This is Shovel Knight. I've been sitting here for the past hour thinking what are we going to do for our next Let's Play now that Superliminal is done. And I had a lot of options. I had a lot of things going through my mind, but I am working on a video in which Shovel Knight is a relatively important part. So I figure, you know what, maybe playing through Shovel Knight again. I've played through the Shovel Knight campaign itself like once. Halfway through. Maybe playing through it again in its entirety, at least this campaign of it, right? Might not be the most stupid thing to do if I'm working on a video pertaining to this very game. So, Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope. We're going to call this what are we going to call this profile? I guess we're just going to call it, where is the V? There we are. I guess we're just gonna go with vlogger, because that's no longer the channel name, actually, but I guess that's still what I go by, because I don't have another name, okay? Enter body swap mode. Before you begin, would you like to swap the bodies of any characters in the main cast? Note that you can perform this action at any time. I'm gonna go ahead and say no for the time being, so choose this profile, let's get started. Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope. Hoping that we get a good video. The video will be about checkpoint systems in video games, by the way, if you are wondering. A long time ago, the lands were, I really don't care about the story, I just want to get to like the gameplay portion of the game. So again, it's been a while since I've played this. I don't think I need to attack, right? You can just... Do you need to attack? To do the bounce? No, the bounce just automatically happens. Okay, that's all I needed to know. You definitely want to play this game with the D-pad, not with the analog stick. I immediately remember now that I'm playing it with a controller. Last time I didn't have a working controller when I played, so I played it with mouse and keyboard, which is just probably not a great idea. Then again, for a game that's mostly functional through the D-pad, maybe a keyboard, not even mouse and keyboard, maybe keyboard controls aren't that bad, all things considered. I honestly don't know. Am I going to finish this game or this playthrough in this Let's Play? I do plan to, but I don't make any such promises. Because it could be that halfway through I just get bored because I have all of the things that I need for the video. And we just, you see, we can not break this one because it's got wings. That's right, that's how that works. Some of them you can't actually break. But by and large, it could be that halfway through I just decide, you know what, I've got what I need and let's move on to another game. One of the other options that I wanted to maybe play for today's video, or for this series rather, is Spore. Because that's a game that's ahead of its time, and in not a good way. Very much not a good way. It's not a bad game necessarily, but it's also not a good game, is the thing. It's an interesting idea is what it is. This actually, Shovel Knight, is a good game. I'm going to call this game Hollow Knight throughout this Let's Play. I just want everybody to be aware I'm going to mess up the names, because I always, for some reason, get them confused. They're both indie games with the name Knight in them, but that's really the only... Well, they also have a very minimalist art style. That being said, this is pixel art, and I don't think Hollow Knight really is... Yeah, I said it right. I don't think Hollow Knight really is pixel art, right? It certainly is like very minimal art, but it's pretty high res, which this game just isn't. And I love the look of this. This is... As far as pixel art goes, this is the look I like with pixel art, right? I don't need my 8-bit things, and I don't need very, like, high... I'm not going to say every game that uses sprites needs to use 16-bit pixel art, but I'm saying that if that were the case, I probably wouldn't be upset by it. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Because I really like the 16-bit aesthetic. That's one of the few things where I'm like, yeah, actually, I love the first few Sonic games. I honestly think the first few Sonic games are not as good as people make them out to be, but they look fucking fantastic, even to this day, because of the 16-bit graphic style. And does any of these give me anything? Of course they do not. I'm going through this a lot more smoothly than I had originally anticipated. I had anticipated to be running into at least some kind of troubles. Can I kill you? Or are you just up? God damn it. Some kind of troubles with like just the gameplay going through it not so smoothly as I am. But I'm actually going through it very, very smoothly, and that makes me a very happy boy. Because satisfying gameplay. It's a thing. And playing through this actually does make me realize how stiff the controls in my own game are. I've been mostly comparing it to Crash Bandicoot controls, because a lot of my own game is very much based, or inspired on, I should say, Crash Bandicoot. And Crash Bandicoot in general has more heavy and more stiff controls. This is much more free-flowing, and that being said, this is obviously a 2D game, which does make a huge difference as well. And since I cannot draw sprites for the life of me, I'm obviously making a 3D game, because 3D modeling, at least for me, is a lot easier than making sprites. Okay, this is going to be rather tricky, but it's going to have a good reward at the end, I'm sure. That was close! Like, the downside to using a D-pad is it feels like you have less control and it's less responsive. It actually is just straight up is not. But it feels that way, right? So things feel a lot more dangerous. Well, I guess actually there is a certain amount of less control with a D-pad. Oh, no. With a D-pad compared to a analog stick, because it's a thing that I talked about in a devlog recently. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go subscribe to my game dev channel. How in the world? That's how, apparently. I got this drawing tablet because the thing is, right, when you're like modeling or specifically like sculpting or texture painting or stuff like that, if you do it with a mouse, it's either you press it or you do not press it. And using a drawing tablet, I now have 2,000 levels of pressure that I can apply to those tasks. An analog stick in a lot of ways is very, very similar in that it is... A D-pad is just you're pressing it or you're not pressing it, and an analog stick has some amount of sensitivity to it, which means that, yes, actually it is more accurate. So maybe I should be using it? I don't know. Should I be using it? Maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe for certain sections of the game it's more relevant. I would very much like to not fall into this pit whenever you die. And I also very much like for your reward to not be spilled down the... God damn it! I specifically said that's not what I want. And then you did it anyway. No, 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 no. Fuck. Okay. We can do this. We can make it back. It's not that big a deal. And we can even make a little more money. I think. Do monsters drop the cash again when you kill them a second time? I actually don't know that they do. Again, it's been a while since I've played this game. I guess we're going to figure it out. Do not fall down the pit. I repeat, do not fall down the pit. Okay, so they don't. They just straight up do not. Is it in a difficult position to get? Not really. No! Fuck off! Oh my god! I fucking hate you! That is... I mean, that looked like I did it on purpose. I am aware, but I promise you I don't. Oh, fucking... I hate that. I actually hate that. That is the fucking worst. Okay, let's focus here. We're gonna kill you again. Why are we killing you again? Because you do not give us any more benefit. Fuck! I was gonna say, and you pose a risk for me losing things. So now I've actually lost like 600 gold. Because I wanted to kill a monster that I already killed. Lesson learned. If there's something in your way that you've already killed, there's literally no reason to kill it again. It's only a risk. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to jump the fuck over you by And you are going to suffer, my friend. See, you're dead. Yeah, so maybe an analog stick is sometimes a good idea to use. Turns out. Just... I'm supposed to be at least decently good at platforms. I'm not going to say I'm the best platform player in the world, because I'm clearly not. Have you seen speedrunners? Holy fuck. But I'm supposed to be, like, this is supposed to be my genre. This is supposed to be the genre I'm actually good at. And yet I keep failing. There we go, that's how it's done. Okay, let's try to get that ruby. No. Okay, so that's how you do. But now what? Because I can't make this jump, right? Yeah, I certainly can't. That's a tricky jump to make. Can we jump back in? I don't think we can. I think we're just... You know what? Never mind. We'll just get this diamond thing instead. It's only like 150 that I'm missing out on. It's not that big a deal. It'll be alright. This is going to be horrible, isn't it? I hate those one block jumps because they kill me every single time. And I have to do this entire fucking thing again. I hope you like seeing this section, because I'm going to keep doing this until I run out of money, probably, because I'm greedy. Which is why I fucking both love and hate the checkpoint mechanic in this game, because I'm a greedy bitch. Actually, do you drop the money now that it's not spawned somewhere else? You just might. You just might. You do not. You don't even drop your mana potion thing anymore. No. You die. Bye. That jump is scary, man. Okay, we have another chance with this one. We have another chance with this, so we can just do this, right? That's how you do. Is this slightly tedious to get? For only... It's not even 150, it's just 50. That's actually kind of just straight up sad. I don't even need to hold the down button for the downward move. As long as you don't hit the ground, it just keeps the shovel pointed downward. That is very, very good to know. But that's only after your first bounce, I take it, right? No! It's actually the moment you press down, it just... Yeah, it just keeps you... in the bouncing position. That's very good. That actually... I don't think I can get that bottom one. Oh, I can. Okay. I was... Fuck you! What even happened there? What? Again, I'm supposed to be good at this. The actual hell. No. No, I'm not okay with this. No. At least we know that we can skip you altogether now. That's something. No. You go die. Bye. I'm too afraid for those jumps. I'm too afraid for... I just need to make them. Just need to make them, and don't be afraid to overshoot. That's the thing I'm afraid of. Well, obviously, to overshoot them. And that's the reason that they kill me, because I'm afraid I overshoot. And then I undershoot. I've never overshot one of those jumps yet. Admittedly, I've only done like 5 of them, but I've never overshot one. And yet I'm very hesitant every single time I make one of those kind of jumps. So, stop being hesitant. See? Works like a charm. Now, we only need to do it like 3 more times. Because, I'm going to, like, that optional path, I'm taking it. Whether you like it or not. That optional path is being taken, and it's being completed. I don't give any fucks about how much money it is going to cost me. Can I just, like... Is it worth the task? I don't think I can... can I just skip that middle platform altogether? I might just be able to do that. I'm not going to. But I think you can. Was this worth it? No. No, it's cost me way more money to get that chest than I got from it. So, highly not worth it. But my ego has been, well, not really saved. It's been less damaged than it was moments ago. Which still is pretty fucking damn. I could have also just gotten this checkpoint and then gone back. Yeah, that is a thing that I could have very much done. I didn't. I could have. And one might argue that I should have. But again, alas, I did not. Okay, it's Shovel Knight versus Shovel Knight, but with a inverted filter. This is not too difficult. This is not too difficult. Right? This is actually pretty goddamn easy. I mean, he's got loads more HP than I do, obviously. But he's also very, very stupid. So, that helps. Oh! You have magic! Can you please... Hold on! I can... Okay, no, that does not work. Never mind. I was gonna say, I can just stun lock this fucker. And he's almost got me killed. Yeah, I'm very dead. Talking about stun locking, yeah. It works, except when it doesn't. Thing is, he just moves far enough away that you can't bounce twice on him, which you want to bounce twice, right? Because that's the satisfying thing, is bouncing twice on a single, like not hitting the ground. That's especially for Shovel Knight. Oh yeah, we did it, we are amazing. Okay, maybe don't stand there laughing. Could you not? Could you fucking not? Okay. We're getting somewhere close to killing you. You've only got one orb left. I'm very scared of you. No! Nice try, mate! I've got double your HP, so I should be fine. But you're getting very good at dodging, it turns out. So, maybe just die. That would be ideal if you did. It would be so cool to just, like, hit him mid-air when he's doing his attack with, like, a shovel. We kill him anyway. So, we've got about 3,500 gold out of this level. I think the amount of gold you can get is, like, close to 5k in this level altogether. Which means I wasted about 3,500. So, did those checkpoints not break because it was my first time going through the level? Or is it just because this is the first level and it doesn't want you to break those and, like, get cocky? That's the real question, isn't it? Catcher. I guess I'll try. Does that give me anything? Because I caught her. No, that doesn't really give me anything at all, does it? This does, however. I guess fire is worth money now. Okay, we've got an overworld map. Plains clear. I want to just go back real quick and see if I can break the checkpoints now, just to make a little more money. Because again, the reason I'm playing this game in the first place is to actually, like, get into the mechanics of the game. And how they work and why they're fun and why they might be, like, unfair sometimes, but mostly why they're very creative and fun. The fact that this game does something with checkpoints like this actually has inspired me to introduce a much more simple, but still a checkpoint-based mechanic in my game as well, which is more than just, hey, here's a checkpoint, if you die you respawn here instead of the start of the level. If you want to hear more about that, once again, Game Dev channel is a thing. Okay, so it still does not allow me to break these. That's good to know. So back to a map. Sure. I don't care about the little bit of money that I made. Let's go to the village. Meet the village people. No weapons allowed. Yeah, I only have a shovel though, so it's fine. It's rather fine. I have... Head to the juice bar for fresh squeezed juice. Morning, noon or night. But I want to talk to you. Hail, traveler. I'm but a simple bard, but I have a big problem. I have lost all my music sheets. I've got like 3 of them already. My entire repertoire lays scattered across the land. If you find a music sheet, return it to me and I shall reward you handsomely. Whoa, you have 2 music sheets? Magnificent. Take 500 gold for each. Yes, please. And I think that also allows me to like play music, right? Like custom music. Well, not custom music, but anyway. Pretty face, you should come here more often. Yeah, I don't need you hitting on me, though, is the thing. Okay, you sell me upgrades for maximum health. Bring a meal ticket and I'll whip you up a feast. I need a meal ticket for that, okay. And you get me maximum magic up. And I can buy those from you, right? Okay, a meal ticket is 1,000. I would very much like that. The second meal ticket is 4,500. Yeah, I can't afford that, sadly. But I would very much like a little bit more health. Because my health, especially against that boss fight just now, was kind of a problem, right? So... increase max health. That's neat. What's down here again? There's something down here. Ah, a new face. Dancers, acolytes, witches, goats. Everyone's welcome in here. Talking about witches. Double, triple, soil shovel. My third eye is something. Is anything here? Thanks for helping me, kindly witch. I am not a witch. I mean, you are though. You really are. I remember there being something down here, but maybe that is as Plague Knight? I think as Plague Knight you just live under the town. That might be what I'm remembering. Stop playing with rings. Do you have anything for me? Oh, incredible, you really are Shovel Knight! I am. I am indeed. Oh, there's a music sheet. That's free money. If I can get up there. Which I can because... well, I might not be able to... oh my god, this is going to be fucking impossible, isn't it? Hold on, I think if I bounce with my shovel up on this thing at the right place... no. I'm just going to need like a double jump ability to get that thing. Okay, we've explored town. Now we can go to the... King Knight level, or we can go to Spectre Knight, or we can go to something that's locked, or we can go to this pond. Let's go to the pond first, just because this episode isn't hasn't got very much time left in it. Something seems fishy. That guy, you know, something. Okay, nothing is happening here. Sure.